Hello everybody, as you all know, today I am going to teach you all trigonometry, and I myself, Mr. Prashant Singh, who teaches mathematics for almost every level, and this trigonometry is everywhere, or you can say like for IB, IGCSE, CBSE, ICSE, and trigonometry is a new platform after algebra. When you are very good in like numerical analysis like addition, subtraction, multiplication, then this next step start, that is called trigonometry. So in this topic, basically trigonometry is going to happen in a right angle triangle, but not only in a right angle triangle. This trigonometry is also going to happen in non-right angle triangle also. So basically you can say there is several part of the trigonometry, but first we are going to do the starting of trigonometry, which is going to work in a right angle triangle. So basically in a right angle triangle, like so many things happen, that is called like Pythagoras Theorem, and second thing is how to calculate the 6 degree ratios, that is called sine, cos, tan, and the reciprocal of sine is cosec, and cos reciprocal is sec, and tan reciprocal is cot. So basically I am going to introduce everything. There's so many identities also. So this is the first part of trigonometry, which is going to be implement for everything, like we can say like Oxford, Cambridge, or CIE. Those who are going to appear for IGCSE exam, they also might will be get the advantage of this. So generally what I'm going to do, you can see on my screen, there is a right angle triangle. So every right angle triangle, people are confused what is theta. So theta is a kind of Greek letter which is going to use to represent the angle. In the place of theta, if you don't like theta, you can just rub this theta, and you can use like you can use like here a. So if you don't like theta, you can use like a. So I'm just giving you all here a, and you all know this is a right angle triangle which makes here 90 degree. This is the symbol. So in front of the angle, as you all know, this is called opposite, and this in front of the 90 is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, like basically hypotenuse is the longest side in a right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle, generally the longest side is called hypotenuse, and in front of the angle is called opposite. Don't be confused about that, because so many people are not clear about opposite and adjacent. Always they do mistakes. So I want to give you a very clear cut knowledge about that. Opposite is always in front of the angle. Suppose you are going to take the angle is here, so in that case your opposite will be here. So don't be confused. For your backup, I'm going to rub it out, because to clear your knowledge. So here I clear the B and everything. So basically you are going to focus only on your right angle triangle and the opposite angle A, and this is your adjacent for this particular triangle. So there is 6 degree ratios what we have to know. So first thing, the trigonometrical ratio, first name is called sine. So I will use here sine A. Then second thing is called cos A, and the third thing is called tan A. So as you know, like sine A is what? Opposite over adjacent, right? Cos A is what? Adjacent over, sine A is equal to, I wrote by mistake wrong little bit, don't worry, you can see here opposite over hypotenuse, because just speaking like here opposite over hypotenuse. Then cos A is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan A is equal to opposite over adjacent. So in shortcut we say that here show ka and thoa. People generally memorize like this way, show ka thoa. So show represent here sine A is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, ka represent here cos adjacent over hypo, and thoa represent tan opposite over adjacent. So this is the things what you have to know. I'm just moving on the next page. You all can see here, like the next page is here. We are going to make a right angle triangle to introduce everything to you all. This right angle triangle here, so as I mentioned, this is your in front of the 90 degree is vertical hypotenuse, and this one is the angle A. So what is that? Opposite. I'm writing in shortcut OPP and dot. And third thing is you have here adjacent. So I already explained to you in last page, sine A is vertical, opposite over adjacent. So what is the reciprocal of sine? Is called cosec. Cosec A, or in shortcut people say here like CSC. What is the name of that? CSC. I'll use different color pen so you can easily see what is going on here. So CSC, so CSCA is equal to hypo over opposite. There is small mistake here. I have to write hypotenuse, but by mistake I wrote adjacent. So you have to know here hypo. So cosec is hypo over adjacent. Then second thing we have to know here, cos A is equal to vertical adjacent over hypo. Then third things, and what is the reciprocal of this cos? This is the reciprocal of sine, is called reciprocal. Then what is the reciprocal of this cos? Is called sec A is equal to, what is that? Hypo over adjacent. Then third things we have, as I told you, tan A is what? Opposite over adjacent. So practically you have these three things, and the reciprocal of that three things, sine reciprocal is cosec, cos reciprocal is sec, and tan reciprocal is cot. So cot A is equal to adjacent over opposite. This is the 6 T ratios what we know, that is here in shortcut. I am going to tell you here. Sine is what? CSC. Cos is what? Term SEC. And tan is what? Term cot. Yeah. So this is in shortcut, as I told you in the last page. We have to know, show, right? Ka, toa. Once you know these three, sine, cos and tan, you can just know another one also, the others 3 1. So this is the 6 T ratios, that is called T ratios. So don't be confused about that. Now once you did it till here, we are going to know some trigonometrical formula and table also. So by that we can easily understand everything. So see, the new page is going to start, and over there I'm going to make a right angle triangle once again to let you understand easily. And later I'm using, you can use theta also, there is no differences, this only represent the angle. So just I told you, so here is for your backup, I'm writing here, this is opposite, right? This one is what? Adjacent, and this one is what? Hypo. Now as we know, sine A is equal to 1 over cosec A, and cosec A is equal to 1 over sine A. This is my first part of the trigonometry, where I will introduce till, like, what is the necessary requirement for high school, or you can say CBSE or ICSE or IGCSE. Even in IGCSE, those who are going for CIE Cambridge exam, they don't have to know that detail. Basically these all things come and pop up in A label P1 maths. But for backup, I am just telling that those who are seeing this video, they will be get more advantage, and they will be more helpful by that videos. They will know more about trigonometry. This is the first part, so don't worry. Sine is the reciprocal of cosec and cosec is the reciprocal of sine. Now second part we are going to talk about cos A. Cos A is what? 1 over sec A, and then sec A is here 1 over cos A. Alright, now the third, that is called tan A. Tan A is equal to 1 over cot A, and cot A is equal to 1 over tan A. So this is the all 60 ratios, and this is how to prove. Suppose I told, can anybody prove that sine A is equal to 1 over cosec A? Yeah, so practically we can say we have to tell left hand side. Okay, left hand side is what? Sine. Or you can take right hand side, or useful you have to take right hand side. So I'm taking here right hand side. See here, right hand side. So right hand side is what, guys? 1 over cosec A. As I told you last page, cosec A is what term? Cosec is hypotenuse, yeah, over what is here? Opposite. So many kids are good in, like, how to do reciprocal, as we know when we was learning in class 6 and 7, 1 over A by B. So this meaning how to simplify that, 1 over O, like 1 over B is equal to 1 over 1, and reciprocal, so B over A. So practically 1 divided by A over B is equal to B over A. So I'm following this same technique here, and we are going to go like here, opposite over hypotenuse. All right, so opposite over hypotenuse, you can see what I told you the last page, that is what? Sine A. So this is the proof, so hence we can say hence proof. Similarly, you can say all other 6 ratios and you can prove it easily. So that is not a very big issue. You must have to see and understand. Now the second part, what I want to tell you all, guys, that is also a part of the Pythagoras Theorem. So in Pythagoras Theorem, even so many kids are confused. They just don't know basically what is the relation between CAB. Look, actually generally in mostly textbook and whatever books you concern, and so many teacher also, they generally provide the things, and they say here is the longest side C, another side the legs of the right angle triangle. We can represent any one A and B according to your convenience. So generally I am going to tell here, suppose we have C square is equal to A square plus B square. This is your Pythagoras theorem. Alright, so Pythagoras theorem is generally the longest side, means hypotenuse square, right, is equal to opposite and adjacent according to your angle, which angle you are going to prefer here. So hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So if I will say you want to just calculate the value of A or C, suppose C longest side, so when square goes that side, then A square plus B square, generally we have to write plus minus here, but we are talking about the side, so generally the side will be never negative, so we cannot use here plus minus symbol, only we can use positive. So no need to write a positive symbol, because as you all know, positive is already hidden in the question. So generally here this is the value of C, and you all can calculate the longest side. Now after that, if you want to calculate your A, so A square is equal to what? See, B is moving the another side, so you can say here C square, right, minus B square. So same thing, when square goes other side, it becomes square root, so C square minus B square. After these two, suppose someone told to calculate the value of A, so you already found. Now you have to calculate the value of B, so same criteria, you can just simply say C square minus A square. So this is generally we say Pythagoras theorem. So this is about that. I'm just giving an example. Suppose we have here a right angle triangle, And in this right angle triangles, generally I'm taking a very simple question. I will say we can make two questions. First question to calculate the longest side, and that is also called a triplet of the Pythagoras theorem. Suppose this we have, generally people use, this is 3 and this one is 4, this is in centimeter, this is also in centimeter, and you want to find this x. So in front of 90, you know, like generally I told you the formula, we can use this formula here, and we can say x square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. So x square is equal to 9 plus 16, so x square is 25. So x is equal to, square will go that side and it makes square root 25. Generally kids knows square root 25 is 5, so your answer is 5 centimeter. And one very important thing I will tell you all guys, you have to know sum of the two sides in any kind of triangle is always greater than the third side. So suppose we want to prove this 5 we got centimeter, so you want to check 3 plus 4 is always greater than what? 5, right? 4 plus 5 is always what? Greater than 3, right? And 5 plus 4 is always, 5 plus 3 always here greater than, 5 plus 3 is always greater than what? 4. So this is the way, that's why this triangle is going to work, and you must have to know. This is very important for like SAT or SAT1 or SAT2, or those who are going to appear for competition exam like BMAT and whatever. Even in India, the kids, those who are going for like any kind of competition exam, like so many exams are there, SSC or CDS or whatever, they might get help of that, and practically they ask the question, they give the triangle, and they suggest and ask which triangle is going to possible. So you will be apply this concept and you will be get your answer. Okay, that is the out of the course I just gave the idea how computational exam is going to work. Now second question number we are going to do, that is here a right angle triangle, and I told suppose here is a 14 centimeter is the hypotenuse, and this one is the 8 centimeter, and you want to find here x, means this is the value. So practically, as you know, here is A or B. If you'll be go to the formula here, I let it be here, so you can use here this formula, and you'll be write b square is equal to longest side square c square minus a square. So b square is equal to, you can say here 14 square minus 8 square. So b square is equal to 14 square, as you all knows, 196. 8 square is how much? 64. So b is equal to, you can use calculator if you want. So calculator is more helpful, but if you want to subtract directly, so here is 6 minus 4 is 2, and 9 minus 6 is what? 3, right? So here 132, so 132 square root, you'll be typing calculator and you can get the answer. So generally, suppose I'm going to get the calculator later, but we can type and we can get the answer. Generally you can type in your calculator and you can get the answer approximated. I'm just guessing whatever the answer, that would be our centimeter answer, and you guys knows how to press in calculator. Now the third step what I'm going to talk to you all guys, that would be like trigonometrical identities. But before trigonometrical identities, I'm going to talk about like what is the trigonometrical table. You know, trigonometrical table is very useful. Those who are learning in India, CBSE and all stuff, they might have to know. You know, the kids are very like smart and good in India, those who are learning and know the value of this. So here we can say here is sine, here is cos, and here is tan. This is what 0 degree, this is what 30 degree, this is what 45 degree, this is what 60 degree, and this is what 90 degree. So generally this is in degrees, this is what degree. But if you want to talk about radian, so radian is what 0 is 0, then 30 is called what pi over 6, right? 45 is called what pi over 4, and 60 is called pi over 3, and 90 is called pi over 2. Generally in trigonometry, pi value is how much degree? 180 degree, and 2 pi is how much degree? 360 degree. So sine is generally sine 0 is what? 0. Sine 30 is what? 1 over 2. Sine 45 generally people write 1 over root 2, and you want to write in more rationalized form, so that would be root 2 over 2. Sine 60 is what? Root 3 over 2, and sine 90 is 1. For cos, I will tell you a trick. What you have, this direction, you reverse that. So when you will reverse that, so sine 0 will change to what? 1. Sine 60 will become cos 30 value, so root 3 over 2. 45 is common because they are ending on the same place, so 1 over root 2, or you can say root 2 over 2. Now sine 30 would be the value of cos 60, 1 over 2, and sine 90 would be the value of, cos 90 would be the value of sine 0. This is the value. Now you all know a very important formula. Tan theta is equal to what? Sine theta over cos theta. So if will be applied this here, so you can say 0 over 1 is equal to what? 0, right? 1 over 2 divided by root 3 over 2 is equal to 1 over root 3, and 1 over root 2 divided by 1 over root 2 is equal to 1, and the same thing here, root 3 over 2 divided by 1 over 2 is equal to root 3. Now here 1 over 0, generally people say 1 over 0 is what? Undefined. Undefined means people say here, this is the symbol of undefined, which is not possible. No one knows what is undefined, so that is a very good topic. I will explain these all in infinite series when I will start like AP, or maybe I will start the IB courses. Then there is infinite series, or even the college student, those who are doing computer science, or maybe any kind of engineering or any field, those who are related to mathematics applied or something, they might have to know what is the infinite and finite series. So that is quite long studies. When you will be pass out your class 10th and you'll be go for like 10 plus 2 or IB or A level, that time it's very useful to know about the topic which is called infinite series. Okay, all the guys till here you all understood, I hope so. So now I'm going to explain about now reciprocal. So reciprocal, as you all know, sine reciprocal is sine is equal to, or sine A is equal to 1 over cosec A. So if you will be talk about here cosec, so cosec, suppose cosec you are saying 60 degree, so what will happen? 1 over here sine 60 degree. So 1 over sine 60, so you will be do 1, and sine 60 value we know here root 3 by 2, so we will implement here root 3 by 2, so the answer is going to be here 2 over root 3. So similarly you can change all, and if you already have done the tan values, then I want to introduce cot also. Cot is the reciprocal of tan, so tan is theta is equal to sine theta over cos theta, to cot theta will be changed to cos theta over sine theta. So this is the trigonometrical like table, which is very useful if the kids, those who don't have to use calculator, they might have to memorize by heart, or just they follow the technique, they will be understand better, you know. So please try to understand and please try to memorize. If you will be memorize fast, you can do the work very fast. Now I'm going to introduce in the next page how to do trigonometrical ratio, and how this trigonometrical ratios is going to implement for your right angle triangle and to calculate the unknown sides. So look here, as we know, everything we are talking about right angle triangle, and this is my first part of the trigonometry. The second part I will just introduce maybe soon, but when I don't know, but it will be pop up in my video, like you can see, and you can subscribe Mr. Prashant Kumar Singh videos, and you'll find over there Prashant Singh videos, where you'll find over there a lot of videos in future, and you'll be like get a lot of advantage. And as you all know, like my mobile number is here 0896922927. This is for Bangkok, like Thailand, but if you want to go worldwide, so you can do +66, right, 8969222927. I'm Prashant Kumar Singh myself. I'm very expert for IB, HL, SL, and even for A-level courses, IGCSE, right? Then CBSE, whatever Indian courses, state board courses. So I teach everything, and generally to get the advantage of the kids, I'm making these videos. So yeah, by the way, you all knows that if anybody want to contact, they can feel free to contact, and I can help how much possible by me. This is my mobile number if you are talking in Thailand or maybe in Bangkok, but if you are looking for abroad, so you can talk with this number and I can get connected to you through my WhatsApp or whatever you want to, or any kinds of mean what you want to use for me to contact me. Alright, so by the way, we are going to do now here what I told you. There is a right angle triangle here, and this right angle triangle, suppose I wrote here 60 degree, and this is my 5 centimeter. I draw, this is the triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, C is the 90 degree. I want to find, right, in triangle ABC, find the value of x. X means you want to find the value of AC if BC is given 5 centimeters. So as I told you, and I already saw in my beginning pages, in front of the angle, don't be confused, it's called opposite. So, and in front of 90 degree, what you have here is hypotenuse. What is that? Hypotenuse. So you can use here Sokatoa. As I told you, the kids, those who are smart, they write on the page so ka and toa. So I'm going to use here sine. So why? Because we have opposite and hypotenuse, so O and H. So you might have to write here sine 60 degree is equal to 5 over x. Why? Because O over H. So sine 60, already have explained last page, or you can use the calculator. Here is what? Root 3 over 2 is equal to 5 over x. So generally you do cross multiplication. So root 3x is equal to 2 times 5. So root 3x is equal to 10. So x is equal to 10 over root 3. You can leave your answer till here, or maybe you all are familiar with surds, so we might have to rationalize that. So you multiply by root 3 up, root 3 down. So x is equal to 10 root 3 over 3. This is your answer in centimeter, but for ICSE student, they can use their scientific calculator and they can get the answer till 2 dp or 3 significant figure. What is the general criteria for IGCSE or IB or like whatever board you are going to follow. Now this is a simple example how to use it. Sometime like some hard question also pop up. I'm going to show in my next page. Give me 2 minutes and like 2 seconds. Yeah, the next question, suppose I'm planning a triangle here, right, and this is the combined little hard question, but you might have to feel good when I will do it. Okay, so here this is the angle, and suppose this I plan 30 degree, this x you want to find, and this is here 8 centimeter. Once you get that, like, then you have to find the area of the triangle by given this information, and this is here I mentioned, this is here mentioned 45 degree. So this is the triangle ABC, right, and this is here D. So to get the area of triangle ABC, so there is so many part in this question and we have to work on it. So here, see, first part I will split the triangle into 2 parts. One part has here 30 degree, this is x, means you want to find BD will be work for the full triangle as height. So this is here, and this we have 8 centimeter. So in front of angle, as you all know, this is O and this is hypotenuse. So I will use here sine 30 degree is equal to what? X over 8. So x is equal to 8 into sine 30. So x is equal to 8 times sine 30 is, you know, half. So 8 divided by 2 is 5 centimeter. So generally this height we got 5 centimeter. So in this triangle, this is you got 5 centimeter. Now you have to find here AD. So to get AD, right, will be do Pythagoras Theorem, because this is a right angle triangle, and in this right angle triangle ADB, you have AB that is 8 centimeter and BD is 5 centimeter. So you might have to use Pythagoras Theorem. So AD square is equal to 8 square minus 5 square. So AD is equal to square root 64 minus 25. 25. So 64 minus 25, you'll be doing your calculator. So 64 minus 25, so here is what, just borrow here, so 14 minus 5 is 9, 5 minus 2 is 35. So this is the length of AD, right? So this is the length of AD, that's came root 35. Now once you know this is 5, this is 45 degrees, so I can find the value of DC also. So to get DC, I'm just making another triangle split into the second part like here. So this is here, you have 45 degree, and this is here 5 centimeter. This is your right angle triangle because this is perpendicular on the base AC and BD is the perpendicular. So 45, and my main target to calculate this X. So this is the triangle where we can say D, B and C. So to calculate here tan 45, we are going to do like here is opposite and this is your adjacent. O and A relation means we can say here tan 45 degree is equal to 5 over x. So do here cross, x tan 45 is equal to 5, so x is equal to 5 divided by tan 45. So as you all know, tan 45 is 1, so 5 over 1 is 5. So this is 5 centimeter. So this values came 5 centimeter. If you already have done till here, so practically I want to get the triangle area. So now the total area of the triangle is equal to, you know, base times height divided by 2. So our total base is 5 plus root 35, right, times height we got already 5, and this has to divided by what, 2. So you guys please use your calculator and simplify this. You'll get the final answer till 2 TP or one significant figure. Alright, so this is the whole thing what you have to know if you are interested, and I'm going to show you one more question which is generally comes in IGCSE exam. Suppose you have a circle, right? Suppose you have a circle and this is the center of the circle O, and this is your chord. You can plot anything like A and B, and as you know, through the center whatever we join, this is the triangle. I give the 5 centimeter is the radius and the chord length is here 8 centimeter. Find the area of the triangle. So to get the any kind of area of the triangle, we will join here. So this is going to be here 90 degree, and you know any chord which is any perpendicular line which draw from the chord, here is the M is midpoint. So this would be here 4 centimeter, this would be here 4 centimeter. So practically you are going to get here 90 degree. Alright, this is here your 4 centimeter, this is here your 5 centimeter, and you want to find this height H. So to get H, this is a right angle triangle. You can label it whatever you want to label. Suppose I want to label here A, M, O. So to get OM, you know Pythagoras Theorem, so OM square is equal to 5 square minus 4 square, so OM square is equal to 25 minus 16. So OM is equal to 9. OM square is 9, so OM is equal to square root 9 would be equal to 3. So generally this height came 3 centimeter. So practically the triangle is like that, where we have the height is here 3 centimeter, the total base you got here 8 centimeter. So area of the triangle is equal to what? Area of the triangle is equal to base times height divided by 2. So your base is here guys, total is 8, height you just work it out, 3 over 2 will be equal to 24 over 2. 24 over 2 is 12 centimeter square. Now if the same question I told to find the area of the red color means here what I'm going to make, you know, shaded area. So already you have the area of the triangle. Now to calculate the shaded area, what you'll be do here, area of a circle means area of shaded region. shaded region is equal to area of circle minus area of triangle OAB. So area of circle, as we know, pi r square minus area of triangle we just found, that is 12 centimeter square. Area pi value is 3.14 times radius is how much we have the circle. As you know, this is here 5 centimeter. I'm just introducing you all because there is so messy, like here is the red color and here is like, so this is here 5 square, so generally here 12 centimeter square. So 3.14 times 25 minus 12, that you solve in calculator, and that would be your shaded area. Okay guys, so till here what we have, this is our first video and first part of the trigonometry. As you all know, I covered so many things. I'm going to brief the things what I'm going to conclude here in this topic, or in this first like part of the trigonometry. I introduce what is like Pythagoras Theorem, how Pythagoras Theorem work in a right angle triangle. Second thing, we talked about like how to implement this SOHCAHTOA and how the 60 ratios work with that in a right angle triangle. After getting that all, I summarize how to calculate without a calculator 30, 60. One more thing I want to introduce you guys. Suppose you have any triangle, right? So this is here, suppose 60 degree. This is here like suppose this is 30 degree, and here we have like 90 degree. This is 60. As you know, this is 30. So there is a trigonometrical ratio that is very useful, and kids memorize that for their backup. So that things are going to work here is like suppose we have here like 60, 30. So sine, suppose I told find sine 60. So sine 60, you know, like root 3 by 2. So this is a trigonometrical ratios. This is called root 3 x, right? This is called 2x, and this is called x. So this is very useful for SCT student or SCT 1 or SCT 2, those who are going to appear, even for like AP program, English, if we know, like American courses where also kids use that. Suppose they want to find sine 30 degree. So sine 30 means in front of the 30, opposite is here. And you know, hypo is common for everything because in front of the 90 degree. So what we need to do, x over 2x, x got cancelled, so answer is 2. So in any order, whatever the ratio, whatever the x value will be there, you can follow that and you can get the answer. So this is also a very important part, and generally this topic is very interesting. And till here, and then I summarize what is the relation between and who is the reciprocal of what. So sine is the reciprocal of cosec, cosec is the reciprocal of sine, cos is the reciprocal of sec, sec is the reciprocal of cos, tan is the reciprocal of cot, cot is the reciprocal of tan. Even there is a identities. So trigonometrical identities, if you all want to know, I want to give the brief idea. Like here, suppose here we have in a right angle triangle here, suppose we have here, this is the angle A, and this, you know, opposite, this, you know, hypo, and this, you know, verto, adjacent. So there is so many trigonometrical identities. First of all, I'm going to introduce the first trigonometrical identity, which is going to help you, is sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. How to prove it? You know, how to prove it? The main question is there. So you take here left hand side, yeah, and just you use here left hand side, and you write here sine square A plus cos square A. As you know, sine square A means sine A whole square plus what is here, cos A whole square. So practically you all know sine A is equal to what? O over H. Cos A is equal to what? A over H. So we can just substitute here, like sine value is here and the cos value is here. So I'm going to get here O over H whole square plus here A over H whole square. So we are going to get here like O square over H square plus A square over H square. So total LCM is here H square, then O square plus A square is equal to, as you know, Pythagoras Theorem, this is your hypotenuse, so hypotenuse square is equal to O square plus A square. So it generally is going to be here H square over H square will be equal to 1, will be equal to 1. So this is going to be 1 because H square got cancelled. So this is your answer, this is your right hand side. So how to prove is already has done. Now so many kids ask, sir, how to calculate, or Mr. Prashant, how to calculate sine A. So as you know, up I wrote sine square A. So when cos will go that side, positive goes that side, become negative. So 1 minus cos square A. So sine A is equal to square root 1 minus cos square A. Or similarly you can write cos A is equal to 1 minus sine square A. This is the first trigonometrical identity what you have to know. Similarly we have other two what I am going to explain, but I will not prove, only I will give you the brief idea and the formulas about that. Like here is the angle A, this is 90 degree, as you know this is O, means opposite, this is what adjacent, and this is what hypo. So the second identity what is very popular is sec square A minus here sec square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. So here sec square A is equal to 1 plus tan square A, right? So we can write here sec A is equal to square root 1 plus tan square A. Now if you want to find tan, so from here you can go like here, suppose here tan, so you can write sec square A minus 1 is equal to tan square A. So you can write here tan square A is equal to, tell me now, sec square A minus 1. So tan A is equal to square root sec square A minus 1, right? So this is the way how to calculate. And the third trigonometrical ratio we are going to introduce is just like here, like we have a right angle triangle, here is the 90 degree, this is the angle A, this is, as I told you, this is your opposite, this is your adjacent, and this is your hypo. So we are going to do here, last but not the least, we have so many things, that is here cosec square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. So if you want to find the value of cosec, so cosec square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A, or cosec A is equal to square root 1 plus cot square A. Now if you want to find the value of cot, so you'll be right here, from here cosec square, sorry, like here cosec square A minus 1 is equal to cot square A. So you can write here now cot square A is equal to cosec square A minus 1. So you can write now cot A is equal to square root cosec square A minus 1. So this is generally the values what you have to know, and don't worry, like a little bit my handwriting is annoying, but hopefully you all are listening my voice, you can understand easily. There is so many applications also, so this other application I'm going to teach you in my second videos when I'm going to pop up, and whenever it will be on YouTube channel. You all can subscribe and just enjoy it. If you have any problem, I told you, as I'm a mathematics teacher, or you can say I'm a mathematician, Mr. Prashant Kumar Singh. My mobile number +668969222927. Whenever you have any problem, you can WhatsApp to me or ask any kind of doubt. I will be available to help you out, right guys? And if you like and find my video is good and it's going to help you, any kind of people, please like and subscribe. That is my kind request to you all. Finally, good day, have a nice day, take care, bye bye. Thank you so much to see my video. Bye.